story I want to tell you is about the bottom of the S-curve. The trouble with the S-curve is, and maybe that's because of the marketing guys, it's a cumulative one. It actually integrates something else. And that something else reveals why strategy and scenarios in corporations are such a difficult process, except for Shell. Yeah. Because strategy-based scenarios happens at the very top of the S-curve. It's when you have power, it's when you have resources to hire these wonderful, brilliant strategy consultants who charge a lot of money because they're good. And you have this endless experience of what worked in the past because you've made it up the S-curve. You're at the top. You are the big gorilla. But remember, the S-curve only integrates things, and the truth really looks like this. It's the rise and fall of something else, of a product, market penetration, of a corporation, in fact, of life and death, which is wonderfully depicted in this old picture of the life and age of women. You're born, you're young, you're playful, you're curious, you plan your life, you rise to a plateau, you've started your family, and then you get old and die. And that's when you do strategy. Because you don't want to die yet. And it was so great in the past. And they did buy your products. So how come they don't love you anymore? So at the very top of the S-curve, it's usually not what Paul has asked for, to be proactive, to really interact with the world, to rise to new, great, challenging questions. It's about this one more year. Just one more year. The margins are good. So, what do? You move to the bottom of the S-curve. And look at the picture. The bottom of the S-curve is when we're all young, playful, curious, full of passion by nature. And so, concretely what I've done is I've taken this idea from Shell and tried to introduce it with school children. 15 to 18-year-olds. We started about 2 years ago in the area around Aachen, just down the road from here. We teach mostly young teachers how to do scenarios in their normal school settings, in their normal subjects with their kids. And it works. We're now established in about half a dozen schools where it's part of the curriculum in a German school system. Imagine, I mean, we're not known to be the most innovative society on earth. Our plan is to introduce this throughout Germany, throughout Europe, and when we sit down to our moments of megalomania throughout the whole world. Why? Because it works. And it works first and foremost for the students. Students between 15 and 18, kids between 15 and 18, are in the phase of finding their identity. And in today's world, it's a heck of a lot harder to do so than when you and I were young. So they need help. And they don't get the help from studying history or studying, 1 + 1 is 3 or something like that, or doing all the econometric modeling. They get it from exploring options. And they love to do that. And scenarios, I'm amazed, at the bottom of the S-curve is not only playful, it's fast. You don't need 4 months. You need 12 hours. And they've done. Because these kids are so hungry to explore. It's in their genes. And here in a school, they are allowed to do so. So it also works for the teachers because they have happy students, they learn stuff. You know, kids that usually have trouble spelling correctly, you reach them. And the teachers love it because it allows them to do what truly great teachers really want to do, which is to help these young kids to find their way in life. And if you have a methodology that facilitates that, you have a winner.